Welcome everyone. And today is May the 18th, 2021. And it is Sandra. And I'm here from Game Changer. Game Changer is a book. I co-authored it. And it's the new model of relationships, more in the Aquarian, because that's where we are. But it's also about self-discovery. So the whole first chapter is just questions, okay, that you can do, your partner can do. It's all about knowing oneself, okay? So when it comes to the book, I really recommend it, and so do a lot of people. And if you go to the top right, you will see where it says where you can purchase it and look at it. There's actually a trailer on it. There should be a press release somewhere, and you can see where you can get it from Amazon or whatever. There's also a bit of an audio. If you look under the Show Me, okay, my website's there, my personal muse. I'm an astrologer and a spiritual and business coach, and I have a very diverse career. So you can see all the different things that I have done, and hopefully I can be there to assist you on your personal journey and finding purpose and seeing where you are, because we're going through some really transformational times, okay? So today I would like to share with you what's happening. I just did a video yesterday with Nick, an intuitive healer from New York. Very, very powerful. We have some powerful energies coming through right now. And so we have a Pluto that's retrograde. Okay, we have a Jupiter that's in Pisces, a lot of different shifts. We also have the nodal placements now in North Node, Gemini, South Node, Sagittarius. So on the Game Changer YouTube channel, you can go and look at them. Also on my Facebook page, I put a document there so that if people want to print it off. So today what we're going to talk about is what's happening in May and what's our next big planetary shift. Okay, so basically all I have to say is wowzer. It has been incredible. Already this morning I jammed my printer. Yesterday I did something wrong with uploading or sending my video in, and so it's really interesting that Nick said to me, the fellow that I interviewed, he said, life is all about lessons, isn't it, Sandra? And so today when I had my challenge, I went, wow, what's my lesson? Okay, so I think that's how you can think about it. Anyway, so May is really a 5 month, okay, and 2021 is a 5 year, okay, and 5 is the energy of change. So what you can expect, especially this month, is some shocking disclosures collectively throughout the world, but also personally, okay? This is huge. Get prepared as Saturn retrogrades at 13 degrees of Aquarius on May the 23rd, 2021, and goes direct October 12th, 2021 at 6 degrees. So you have a lot of time here where there's this retrograde, and I'm going to tell you what this timing is all about for you to do. Okay, so now first of all, Uranus rules Aquarius. Now, so we are being affected by the theme. Every year has a theme. This year, the theme of the Saturn, which is restrictions and boundaries, is with Uranus, which is all about freedom and liberation. And that's a conjunction, so it's a push-pull all year as we are working for our freedom. We are now dealing with a different frequency of energy. So you have to remember Saturn has boundaries, and it gives you a chance to review what you have learned. What have been your lessons? Now the boundaries can include you reject someone or something, and or you may be feeling restricted or rejected. When Saturn goes retrograde, you will finally stop. It's like a pause. So you can reassess an area or areas of your life that are not working as well as they could be. This is a good retrograde for all the R's. So you're going to research, you're going to rethink, you're going to reorganize, you're going to review. You're going to revise, you're going to reconfirm, you're going to reassess, and you'll readdress and reorganize, okay? A planetary retrograde, anyone, okay? Because we're going to have Mercury going direct, and right now Pluto's going direct. So we have this really, really strong need to really review. It's an inevitable cycle of life, and it gives you a chance to stop and discern and get some clarity. So it's really a reality check. It's like, wow. So it's checking over and strengthening your plans. You reassess, re-edit, readjust, reconnect with sometimes people from the past. And so that you can revise, revisit. So past issues can resurface for you to be able to discern, okay? So don't react or rather respond. Pay attention. Be your own witness. Be your own observer as to what's happening. Since Saturn is what we call the Lord of Karma, the retrograde motion is a potent karma time because of the retrograde, so you're going to feel it. So it's like we build karma every day. We have it from past lives, from ancestral karma, whatever. And we build it every day. So it's not about what you talk about. Where is the integrity, the moral competency I talk about? Okay. Since Aquarius is an air sign and is connected to cutting edge technologies and ideas, spacecraft, the internet, electronic and medical technology, science and academics, and loyalty to a philosophy or a religion. These are the areas we will see some of the changes in as Saturn travels through Aquarius, and we're already seeing that, okay? Aquarius, you have to remember, is a very impersonal frequency. And so it's not about like codependency or victimhood or that type of thing. It's about being self-sufficient. Balancing the head and the heart, right and left brain, and masculine and feminine. So this transit, though, is all about radical change. And remember, no meaningful change happens without action. So the question is, how responsible have you been with your personal responsibilities and your duties in the past months and years? So the lessons through this retrograde have to do with the area of responsibility. You will be tested with the fear and restriction. It often pushes us to enact meaningful change in our lives. Things that we know are not acceptable, and we need to stand up for our own sovereignty and our own human rights. So what is your fear? Saturn retrograde is an opportunity to rethink and re-engineer that particular sector of your life. By the time Saturn goes direct in October, you will find a new solution, a new model, a new process that will improve your life in the long run. Most of what you encounter can be resolved, so do the right thing and or face your fear. Be prepared to accomplish things that is not just about talking, okay, as Saturn accomplishes things. Also note that Saturn has been dancing with Uranus all year, and these planets will clash through till the end of 2022 to varying degrees. However, when Saturn retrogrades, Uranus will be direct, so there's less of an interference and you have more clarity, so there's not the fog. The change is coming. Unemployment insurance claims are going to be cut. They were just cut in Florida today as I had wrote this. In Florida, they were just cut. Okay, and part of it is because today businesses need people to go to work. They're open in Florida. It's all open, and so now they're looking for people. Okay. When it came to the CERB in Canada and unemployment insurance benefits, it was and is about moral competency and integrity. Again, personal responsibility. Some could have stayed working, however, decided they did not want to. Just a thought. What karma were or are you building if you were one of those people? All I do, to me, is I share the truth. I'm not judging anybody, and if this resonates with you, fine. If it doesn't, walk on by. Okay, behavior and actions can be evaluated and discerned. Words, not so, as we see the politicians and others lie. So it's called speaking with forked tongues. So during this retrograde period, you're expected to sort some of this out. Who is responsible ultimately for you? Big question. We benefit when our life is tied to reality. The one thing you can take away from this radical change in our personal lives, and only you can change your life. Only you. However, circumstances assist you in making the shift. Okay. Sometimes you get upset when something happens, okay, like in a divorce, a breakup of a relationship, you lose your job, whatever. Okay, but if you look back on it, maybe months or years after, it actually was the best thing. So the universe had to give you a little bit of a push, and sometimes it's like a thud, okay? So to prepare for Saturn's journey is to hold yourself accountable. That's the only way we're going to be able to survive and thrive. Yes, Saturn is the taskmaster, and the teacher, and karma. I know individuals who love their jobs and are so excited to be back at work. Rewards are their karma. Now, the problem becomes obvious and becomes tangible. So this is real, a reality, and you cannot just get away with it anymore. It's like if I'm going to put my hand on a hot little fireplace stove, it's going to be burnt. That's the reality. This pertains to relationship challenges also. Are you pulling your weight, or are you an energy vampire or parasite? It talks about that in the book. Are you a sovereign being with personal boundaries and engaged in the world, sharing your gifts, or do you sit back and are you a taker? The learning. Everything has to be of benefit to everyone involved. There's not just a taker and there's not a giver. It's like the number 8, okay? So when you're aligned, the 8 is upside, so you're aligned with the spiritual and you bring the spiritual down and work it in this world, physical world. The sign of infinity is sideways. So that's as we give, so we receive. And so it comes back to us. Codependency and victimhood are not working during the ascension process, as we are here to raise our consciousness. Balanced, as we are energy beings, and if you take from others in the world, what is left? So look in the mirror every night and ask yourself, did I deposit energy, gifts today, or did I just take? The challenges can then be turned into opportunities. Wow. This is the great opportunity and possibility, okay, to rid yourself of any negative, selfish, or limiting beliefs, behaviors, attitude, and or structures. Freedom to be and do. It is very important for your soul, and it also gives you a good sense of timing and helps you become more self-reliant, mature, responsible, and self-disciplined. When applying yourself, working constructively, there's no limit to the personal achievements you can make. It teaches wisdom, patience, and practicality for good relationships with others and can help you achieve your ambitions. You can check your personal natal chart to see where the Aquarius house is for understanding of the areas of your life this will affect. So many blessings, much love. Thank you so much for taking the time. It's a great time to have a personal reading. And so I can assist you with looking at your nodal axis, the Pluto retrograde, for any understanding during these challenging times. And once again, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe, if you would share, and if you would comment on the video. Once a month, I draw a name. I look at everybody's comment and I always reply, and I put the names in a draw. And so guess what? Somebody wins a mini reading. Okay, I'm really excited. Today I'm doing a gal from New York that won the reading. Okay, so we're scheduled. So I do a Zoom reading. I look at everything for her and she's all excited too. Okay, so many blessings, much love. Okay, and as I said before, Pluto's retrograde. Okay, the nodal positions are there. Mercury is going to go retrograde. Jupiter is in Pisces, so it's a very auspicious time. Okay, so Saturn is just here as a teacher. Remember that. Saturn wants the best for you. You need to wake up and to make better choices for yourself. That's all it's about. Loving yourself, understanding yourself, accepting yourself. So take care.